Kia ora Aotearoa, I'm Angus Hines, one of the meteorologists at Met Service, with a weather update regarding Cyclone Hale. In the past 24 hours, it has brought significant rain, particularly to eastern side of the North Island. Gisborne, Coromandel and parts of Northland have had exceptional falls, and all of those regions are currently experiencing flooding. This video will take a look at Cyclone Hale, where it's expected to go and what that has done to the forecast. So later on today, Hale approaches the Hauraki Gulf, then takes a sharp turn to the east and crosses the North Island through Bay of Plenty and Gisborne. Then late Wednesday and into Thursday, it pulls away to the east of the nation. Let's play this again, but this time we will zoom in a touch and we'll add on the rainfall to show the continuation of heavy falls through the day on Tuesday, much of the day on Wednesday as well. By the end of the day tomorrow, by Wednesday night, as Hale is pulling away to the east, it is taking most of the severe weather with it. This morning, our severe weather forecast team updated all of the warnings, so let's take a look at the very latest information. Northland and Auckland have an orange rain warning, expecting another 40 to 60 millimetres on top of the rain which has fallen in the past 24 hours. For southern parts of Northland and northern parts of Auckland, there's already been around 60 to 70 mils, and that is a typical month's worth of rain at this time of year. So you throw another 40, 50 on top of that, we could be looking at a month and a half of rainfall by the time this is all said and done. Further flooding is a possibility through those parts of the region. At the moment, the rain hasn't been as heavy over Auckland City, around 20 to 30 millimetres there expected, but the risk carries right through the rest of the day. Coromandel has been one of the regions most heavily hit, both last week and again this week. There's already been 200 millimetres in the ranges of the Coromandel over the past 24 hours. That has led to a whole lot more flooding and road closures. There could be another 100 to 150 before this thing pushes through, giving a total of 350 for the whole event. That is a lot of rain. Gisborne, one of the other areas which has been hit hard already and will continue to get drenched through the rest of the day today and into the early hours of Wednesday morning. Minimise travel if you are in the Gisborne region, if at all possible. Hawke's Bay will continue to get wet weather. Hasn't been as much there yet, but we have got an orange warning in place showing 100 to 140 by 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning. And starting a little bit later today, the rain will really pick up around coastal Wairarapa, a warning in place there from 3 p.m. Tuesday through until 9 a.m. Wednesday. The final heavy rain warning is for the Tararua Range. The hourly amounts are not massive, but we expect hour upon hour of steady rain, which is enough to generate this orange warning. The yellow regions on the map here, those are heavy rain watches. There will be a lot of rain in these places, perhaps falling just short of that threshold required to issue the warnings, but it's a day to watch out. It's a wet day for Mount Taranaki, for the central high country here south of Tongariro National Park, and for coastal spots in Marlborough and Kaikoura. Just a reminder of some of the key weather impacts to be aware of when we get these heavy rain warnings. Streams and rivers potentially very dangerous, and if you've been watching the news you will have seen that. People being taken out of streams as they swell up really, really quickly, so take care around all waterways in these affected areas. Flooding, slips and power outages very common through severe weather and heavy rainfall events, and dangerous driving conditions. You are advised to minimise travel if you can do so. Strong winds are going to wrap around the cyclone as well. It's easterlies on the southern side of the centre which are of main concern, and we've got in fact one wind warning. That was upgraded this morning. It is the eastern side of the Bay of Plenty. Gale force southeasterlies could be 120 or possibly 130 kilometres an hour at times this afternoon. A whole lot more regions are under strong wind watch for gale force southeasterlies too, including Auckland and Coromandel. Those areas also getting hit hard by the rain, parts of Taupo and then coastal parts in the southwest of the North Island. And finally, just before I wrap up, a quick look at the large waves which are hitting the eastern side of the North Island as well, being generated by Cyclone Hale. 4 to 6 metre waves for the beaches of Coromandel, Bay of Plenty, Gisborne, then Hawke's Bay, Wairarapa, into Wednesday night and into Thursday morning as well. No matter where you are around the country, stay safe, but particularly in those affected areas, do hunker down, stay up to date with the latest weather information, follow all advice from local authorities and emergency management. That is all I have for you for today. Latest updates always available at our website, but for now, kia pai te rā.